This is a time for me now to step up. This is a time for my business to really go up to the plate. If you're going to dream, then dream big. Reaching one horizon always reveals another. There are times when every entrepreneur needs others. Influence is twinned with win-win. Confidence and inner self-belief is like a foundation stone under the tallest building. There is no such thing as failure, only feedback is commitment. In the entrepreneurial dictionary, action comes straight after decision. Committing to get things done is an invaluable ally on your road to success. It's results orientated. Where entrepreneurs win over others is in the energy and focus they put into their ideas. Being results orientated brings clarity to the goal for everyone involved. Supportive partners, circumstances and good health are all what I call critical success factors when starting a new business. A new business venture will require the majority of your time, effort and dedication. Successful entrepreneurs have two undeniable qualities: determination and persistence. Develop a keep on, keeping on ability to be called upon whenever you might need it. Take the time to understand the needs and wants of your key people, taking a small amount of time to understand exactly what makes your people tick. Most successful entrepreneurs understand that action is just like a powerful drug. Got to be able to have a very clear vision of your business idea. Without it, you won't actually know where you're going. So in the year 2000, I set up Generation Telecom. And Generation Telecom was a business that supplied airtime to the rail users. I believed that I could set up and manage this business and within 2 or 3 years sell out to the major networks. Well, within 3 years we successfully sold it to Vodafone, making millions of pounds. But without that vision at the outset, my business would not have gone the way that it did. You need to research your idea so that you've covered off not just all the competition in the market, but you've checked and double checked whether your idea is likely to work or not. So many people today start up a business because they do it on the back of a whim. They need to research the market, they need to discuss how feasible it is, and then ask questions. How am I going to get out of the business? Who am I going to sell it to? Who are the competitors in the market? Who are my suppliers? How much money do I need to start the business? How will I market the company? There's a lot to consider, but research and feasibility are fundamentally important when starting a new business. As a child, I used to go and sit in my dad's office chair, swivelling around, taking imaginary faxes to imaginary secretaries and running an imaginary multi-million-pound business. I started to make my dreams a reality when I had the idea, at only 12, to become an assistant coach of a highly successful local tennis coach. Because of my experience working with the coach, when I was just 16, I was able to pass my coaching exam straight away, and I started my own tennis academy. From there, I started a computer business when I was 18, and I now have a portfolio of companies ranging from media to telecoms, retail and leisure to publishing and property. That is my story, but there's one thing that I truly believe: anyone can make their dreams become reality and live out their own story of entrepreneurial success. They just have to believe that they can do it. Every entrepreneur's story starts with the aspiration to succeed. Awakening this aspiration is the main focus of Global Entrepreneurship Week. Global Entrepreneurship Week provides a great opportunity to celebrate with entrepreneurs from around the globe by bringing them together to share their experiences and their successes. My next one is passion. You need to be passionate about your business. You need to be passionate about what you do. You need to get up in that morning and think, how can I make a difference today? I set up a tennis academy when I was just 17. It enabled me not just to get up and go to work and really enjoy it, but actually enabled me to buy my first house when I was 19 and drive the all-important car that I wanted, which was an Audi 80 Sports. Take action. So many people talk about doing something or say, what if? They don't actually get up and do it. Taking action is really, really important. In 1998, when I was working for another company, I was umming and ahhing of whether to set up my own business. I didn't have a lot of money, but I decided to take action. I decided to do it. But I did it in a very planned way. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I knew exactly what I wanted to achieve. But the most important thing, I took action. Within 2 or 3 years, I was a millionaire again.
Yeah, I'd like to say a bit honest, but fairly brutal towards the end, because you're sitting there for an hour, you see 10 minutes of it, but when you get to the end and you see people and they're arguing with you, you end up being quite brutal in the end, just to say, right, enough is enough. Oh, you can't be brutal like that. You've got to give honest feedback, but you can't say anything that's going to damage them, obviously. I mean, created something in the last 5 years called Tycoon in Schools, and the idea is a little badge here, but the idea is that I give them money to start a business. We started off doing 11 to 18-year-olds, and you can ask me for up to £1,000, and I give you up to £1,000 and you start your company. And then we run a competition for a month, and we see how much money you can turn £1,000 into. And the only thing I say is I'm going to lend it to you. You don't have to pay it back, and if it doesn't work, you owe me nothing. But all you have to do is try your best to pay me back. And I hope that they make money and they can keep. It's been incredible. We've got, so far in 5 years, their 5th year now, we've had 1,250 businesses set up by young people 11 to 18. And this year is our...
Times like this are very difficult, but I'm going to be a little bit controversial and actually say that for an entrepreneur, this is the time. And there are many entrepreneurs that I speak to that are out there that are saying, do you know what? I'm pleased this has happened. This is a time for me now to step up. This is a time for my business to really go up to the plate. This is the time where the competition that was out there that wasn't that good is disappearing. Recession, in my mind, can drive innovation. And the reason for that, quite simply, is because we can do more with less. We are forced to do more with less. I wanted to tell you why. Why National Enterprise Academy? Well, would you believe that up until this was started, we didn't have a fully accredited National Enterprise Academy in this country? The spark that made me want to do this was actually in my own business. And some of you might resonate with this thought process.
Think about how they start a business. One of the biggest things and challenges about starting a business is, where do you get the money from? Well, I wanted to make it easy. I thought, well, if we gave schools up to £1,000 and they had their students pitch to them some ideas to create a business and the schools then funded it, wouldn't that then start many, many businesses and give young people a chance to experience what it's like? They'll learn about how to run a business. They'll go through many, many trials and tribulations and experiences, and they'll have a chance to earn that extra money, which in this day and age, everybody could do with a little bit of extra cash. It's just about engagement, and it's about having fun at the same time of doing something that's really meaningful. It's a doing activity and it's a learning activity. You learn how to run a business, you learn how to make money, at the same time you have some fun. And hey, there's nothing more important than having a bit of fun and earning a little bit of money while you do it. Schools should get involved. There's so many reasons. Not only are they doing something to help their young people become little mini entrepreneurs in their own right, but they're doing something entrepreneurial. They're doing something enterprising. Very important though for schools to understand that actually we make it easy for them.